What's going on, Pickle Pack? Now it's time for another episode of Silly Songs with Brager, the part of the show where Brager comes out and sings a silly song. Like all these Ben's record collection, I go through and I talk about albums that I own, stuff from my collection, stuff that I like. And today we're going to be talking about a CD. Most of these have so far been vinyl. Today we're talking about a CD. And I've done other videos like this where I talk about CDs in my car. This is CDs in my car. This one is one that I just picked up just about a week ago or so. I got it in a record store called Down in the Valley. Kind of a cool store, not too expensive, you know, not cheap, but I would say reasonably priced compared to records nowadays, considering the price of records nowadays. I still like CDs. I've talked about this in other videos too, but hold on, I'm driving. I went through a long phase where I had beef with CDs, and I guess I just didn't like that, you know, they'd get scratched and ruined once scratched bad enough. It just seemed like a cheap medium. I don't know, plus, you know, there's other ways to listen to quality digital music. It doesn't have to just be on a shiny disc. Now that said, I've come around since. Nowadays, I like CDs.
Can you do me a favor, back up and get in behind this truck because we need these spots. We thought we could squeeze you all, you know what I mean? So you're
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Talking to a guy in the middle of a video. I realize how dangerous and irresponsible this looks to be recording a video while I'm driving, but it's driving in a parking lot with a lot of cars not moving, so calm down. Anyhow, where was I before I so rudely stopped in the middle of my video and have not edited it? Yeah, I was talking about CDs. Yeah, I've come around. I don't know, I like physical media. I don't think physical media is important. I don't necessarily even think it's good that I like physical media, honestly. Like, you can listen to digital files. No, oftentimes what I'll do now, and I know I'm digressing, but I'll buy CDs once in a while now because I like them, and for convenience's sake, I'll often rip them and keep like the WAV files, the higher quality audio files on my phone. It's just as good as far as the music is concerned. And then never listen to it because I have a streaming service that I use. Now, all this preamble to say, today I am talking about this album that I bought recently, and it is Thorns versus Emperor. Here, let's get a good look at that. I can't see what you're seeing, but okay. There we go. Yeah, that's what you want to see, you know, like that. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Thorns versus Emperor. And I was excited to get this. I had maybe heard a couple tracks before, but not much. So I wasn't really sure what I was getting, and it's this sort of like industrial black metal type thing. It feels like a remix album. I don't even know the story behind it. But I had to pick it up for a couple reasons. First of all, I got this brand new for only $12, which is a good price. And it has bonus tracks. It has 3 bonus tracks on it. And I also wanted to get it, well, because it's a black metal. I don't have a lot of black metal in my collection, and I'm a big fan of that style. And these are, in my opinion, 2 of the best black metal bands that there ever was. Thorns are major innovators, arguably the most important black metal band. I mean, I heard Snorre invented the riff that, you know, defined the sound of black metal pretty much. Granted, I know to say that they are the most important is ridiculous. Like, how could you even really come to a conclusion about something like that? But for all the metal nerds out there, I mean, you can't argue the importance of Thorns. Leave a comment on saying how Thorns are shit and that they don't matter. Let's see. So this is what the inside looks like. You're getting sort of a weird view. Yeah. Back cover. Yeah, I'm blocking the track listing. I've never looked at the booklet before. I have now listened to this album a number of times, even though I haven't had it for very long, because I've had it in my car where I am now, and yeah, probably most of the most recent driving I've done, I've been listening to this. Okay, the booklet has lyrics, images, of course, graphics. Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. Alright, I guess I'll move on. This is an interesting CD in that I don't know that you would even call it a split, but like the way that they did it, it's not really half and half. It's not like tracks 1 through 5 are Thorns and 6 through 10 are Emperor or something like that. The track listing is like this, as far as the bands on the tracks. It goes Emperor, Thorns, Emperor, 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 Thorns, Thorns, Thorns. And then the last 3 are some different versions of Thorns songs. And Emperor might be my favorite, like Norwegian black metal band. I like the more progressive leaning stuff. So yeah, I couldn't resist but get this. I was a little surprised that it's got this sort of like remix feel, like industrial kind of thing. It's not all straightforward black metal. It's definitely black metal, but yeah, sort of unusual. But I would recommend this to others if they're into these bands or if they're into Norwegian black metal that doesn't necessarily have to fit the perfect mold. Emperor were always a little, I almost said weird. Emperor weren't weird. They're just a little more progressive, I guess, than some of the other bands. A little more nerdy as far as the music part goes. Yeah, but there's like these slow, like plodding, like passages on this CD. It's kind of odd, but I will continue to listen to it because it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And I don't have a lot of black metal. I think I have like, well, a small handful of other CDs that could be called that. As far as standout tracks, couldn't really tell you. Been listening to this as a whole, and yeah, you know, when I'm listening to CDs or albums, and however I'm listening to albums, I'm not necessarily paying attention to the songs and listening to it as an album as a whole. I don't know. That's just how I like to do it. It's not the best way or anything. That's how I got used to listening to music. I like albums. Thorns only put out like one proper LP. I was listening to a little bit of it the other day. I don't own it. Yeah, fascinating. Emperor put out In the Night Side Eclipse in like 93. I remember in an interview, I think it was Izan saying, like, you know, we put ours out a little bit later than everybody else's. I don't know if it had to do with the production of it or something. But they were there. They're like, you know, they're the original black metal guys for sure. Both of these bands are, both Emperor and Thorns. My only complaint about Emperor, and I don't have a complaint about the vocals on this album. I don't even know who does all of them, but probably a few different people. But my beef with Emperor, the only thing that stands out as a drawback for me, I don't really care for Isan's, however you say that, the vocalist. I don't really care for his voice. I don't really like his style. I've heard worse. I don't hate it. Just, I don't know. For $12, Thorns versus Emperor, totally worth it. I'm sure I'll be returning to this off and on for years, maybe. Still have yet to rip it, but I intend to. Yeah, figure while I'm sitting here in my car in a parking lot waiting, might as well record a video. Why not? Anyway, I love you. Good night, everybody, and be kind.